Hey everyone, welcome to the very first episode of Two Mustaches and One Fantasy Top Deck. During today's show, we are covering the upcoming main tournament going live today at 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk strategy, both trading and from a participation point of view, what might happen when this tournament goes live. And then we're also talking all things common tournament. This is was announced yesterday that you only have 20 stars for your heroes. So we're going to be breaking down some optimal trading strategies and participation for that. If you have any questions, you want to share your lineup with us, we'll rate it live. We'll rate it live if you share we'll roast it. We'll talk about it. But Easy, how are we doing, man? You obviously saw we saw the jackpot go live last night.
The jackpot killed me.
They're hurting, man. They're hurting.
Jackpot literally killed me. I have this 1 ETH blast challenge, right, that I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I deployed the full 1 ETH into Fantasy Top about 15 minutes before the jackpot hit. Did not export the wallet either. So I got absolutely smoked on the blast situation, which hurt. That one hurt a lot. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. Yeah, it wasn't fun.
We saw floors kind of peak yesterday. They almost got to like 2 ETH, which was very impressive. We're seeing demand for commons go up over time, but let's just get into the main tournament, which goes live today at 3 p.m. There are 333,000 gold up for grabs. No ETH, which I thought was very interesting. The cards, fan points, and stars up for grabs. You told me, correct me if I'm wrong, that you are not participating in this one.
I'm not participating in the main one. I might throw it like a stink deck in, like a god-awful deck. Like one of the worst possible decks.
So, and why is that? Versus
just to potentially get some of the fan points, because I think that's the other thing people are overlooking, are the fan point, like token points. I'm like, maybe these do hold value.
So I'm agreeing with. I'm actually going to put it. I'm 100%. You're in Silver League, right?
Yeah. What are you in?
I'm in Silver as well. I think I'll put in, dude. I'll line up Kaleo, Vaness, Adam, Eric Wall, and maybe someone else, like just another shitter, just to get in, maybe get that fan points. I do think it's interesting to like try to participate somewhat and put together a deck, but I agree with you that you are kind of paying to participate, right? Because you're locking up your cards. It's kind of like staking, right? You're locking your cards up for how long is the tournament? Is it 7 days? 4 days?
It might be 4 days. I have to double check.
So let's look at this. The other thing I'm very curious about that I think we'll learn from this tournament going live is it's 3 days easy. The other thing I'm curious about is actually how many people enter, right? So right now there's 5,500 players entered. I don't know if this is only for Silver League or for Bronze League as well, but people were estimating, they're like, hey.
Wait, your main tournament shows silver. Mine shows brown, the platinum one. Or no, mine shows silver. Okay, mine shows silver. I was like, what the hell? Because I thought I was still in gold. Okay, yeah. It might be the relegation because that's the other side of it.
Right. So there's the relegation involved. The big thing is, the big number is how many players actually register, because what feels like, this is a qualitative observation, is that we're seeing a lot of traders enter the fantasy top market that have no intentions of playing the tournament, but literally just trade as many of these cards as possible. So if this total players is low, we're pretty much toast, right? Like,
absolutely smoked.
That means that it's over speculated, right?
Yeah, absolutely smoked.
What I did, okay, so bronze at 5,200. So, okay, so there's about 10,000 people total registered for the main tournament. I have no shot of competing with these people. So I was surprised by the lack of gold that was put on that they're giving out. My thesis is that they're basically just saving their ETH rewards for when their gold runs out, right? Because they have to try to make this thing enticing once the gold runs out, or else they're going to lose all of their users. But I did sell all of my rare cards yesterday. I sold Zeneca for 0.6. I sold my Lupify, sold my KJ Crypto. I sold it all for like 1.1 ETH. My thesis here, I'm curious what you think from a trading perspective, is we see rares become very illiquid once the main tournament goes live. No,
I think so. It's really tough to say. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking at this and I'm like, will we actually get illiquid rares, or do we just see basically the full price of everything move up? Like that's kind of where my head's at. Is like, does the whole market move up? Mm,
The whole
mm.
market could move up from people just tweeting. Like you as a hero, for example, what's your floor at? Are
0.17?
are you're at 0.14 now, or last sale was at 0.14?
Ugh.
What is your like as a player, are you, or a hero, are you planning on tweeting more? Like what I'm interested in is what people do when this tournament goes live, because you could then have the impact of people just straight up dropping bangers on Twitter, and people get more excited, and there's like FOMO that sets in for cards in general.
That's a tough question here. For myself, I only tweet bangers. I got stuff loaded in the shotgun, ready to spray and pray. We're gonna be trying some shit posts. We're gonna be trying some more video content. We got some YouTube videos that we've been sandbagging. We may post a long form on Twitter just to get the engagement ripping. It's gonna be a game of trial and error here, monitoring it, checking it. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how to feel, man. It's like this will be the first tournament. I want my holders to be happy. I want the people who are starting the boy. I want them to be excited about it.
Mm. Yeah, I feel the same. Are there any players you are particularly interested in for their performance this tournament? Whether it's
Low clear pill.
so
Low
walk
clear
me
pill.
through a little clear pill.
No idea who it is. Literally no clue. All I know is that they're top 20. Floor's sitting at 0.1 now.
They're top 20 in scoring,
Yeah. Yeah.
and their
10,
floor is low.
10.9K followers. Tweets get wild engagement. I don't even follow them. Don't even follow them.
No idea who they are.
No clue. No clue. Hit the top to little clear pill and we can go to the Twitter. It's yeah, it's not really my type of content, but the content gets good engagement, almost like 100% impression rate.
Interesting. Girls only
Keep going
want
down.
thing. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, dude. I don't ask questions. I don't ask questions. But if
Crush
it
it.
works, it works.
10K impressions, 220 likes.
Crushing. Absolutely crushing.
Legendary sold for 6.6 ETH. Oh, yo.
Yes.
Hey, yo. Okay.
I don't
Okay.
ask questions. I don't ask questions. But I
Low
think it's a
clear
sleeper, dude. There was trading at like 0.03. Dude, like the big thing here is like playing a card that could potentially cook. That like Elio trades, that was like one of the best trades you could have done, was just buy the hell out of his cards. Hands down. His cards were trading as low as like 0.05 when the hero got announced because he wasn't tweeting a lot. Last 48 hours, dude's been on an absolute mission. An absolute mission. Now sitting at 0.14. Like one of the easiest trades in the
You're
top
talking
100.
Elio?
Yeah, Elio.
Dude, yeah, I was doubting his ability to like start tweeting it because he has been quiet, but he's been just dominating. So I'm hoping that Kaleo or Kaleo does the same thing, right? How many of
People
him
said
do
he's
you,
on vacation. So like maybe he comes back from vacation and just starts going crazy. You know what I mean?
if he does, that is like such a steal. I mean,
Oh, hands down.
he's down to 0.06.
I'm down terrible
His
on this one, dude.
inflation score is I think it's the lowest inflation.
It's the highest
score.
possible inflation.
So
The
this guy
highest
just straight
possible.
up stinks.
He's just MIA, dude. Just straight up MIA. Just
All
straight
right.
MIA. I'm entering this stink bid right now for this my fantasy deck. You want to see it? You want to see it? I want to see it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's see what you got.
All right. All right. Let's see what we're working with here.
So
We'll
this
show
is
what we're
your
working with.
deck for the main tournament number 2.
Yep, main tournament 2. I got to refresh because it's not adding my 5th card. A rare Pranksy. This deck is awful. The only good one is me.
That actually looks like shit. Why would you not sell? Okay, so this is for the main tournament. I'm gonna make one right now as well.
Yep. So this is my main tournament. Like I said, I want to just throw a stink bid tournament in and see what we can get from like any rewards. Basically any rewards that we can get from it. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Let's just see what happens here. Maybe Machi goes on a tear. Maybe he launches another Boba Opa. Maybe Pranksy starts sweeping floors again. Palmer, I own like 16 of his cards because I saw a bunch of people sweeping them. I'm underwater on all 16. Every last one of them. For the common tournament, though, I think I'm going to have like one of the best decks. hands
All right,
down.
well, let's talk common tournament, and we don't know what the rewards for this one are, if I'm not mistaken.
Nope.
But that'll be going live on Thursday, and that one I'm more excited about. You have 20 stars basically that you can work with to build your deck. Walk me through what you got.
So we have 20 stars here, right? Zeneca, 5 stars. Myself, 8. Wob, 10. And then I think I got to go Clear Pill 16 and Kaleo 18 and just pray Kaleo tweets.
I
That's
was the
it.
same thing. So
Like-
Lil Clear Pill, you're spending your 6 stars on.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
The
kind of
top
crazy
20
to me.
It's a top 20 rank, dude.
I think I disagree with you there.
It's a top. So who would you throw the 6 at? That's the question. Because then my other conversation here instead would be like, do I not play Clear Pill and Kaleo and actually unlist a Gleb and play Gleb?
How many stars is Gleb?
5. And so I could get the other 3 there because we're only at about 16. So I could still play Clear Pill, play Gleb, 4. So instead I would actually be at 18 stars. Dude, my entire play here, the entire thesis banks on Kaleo coming back.
Yeah,
That's it.
I mean, I'm the same. I have him in my lineup too. Is either him or Wall Street Bets mod. I thought was interesting, given the recent Rory
Wall Street Bets run.
Yeah, so that would actually be. I think that's an interesting play. So I'm at 0.06 yesterday, and I was like, I'll wait. Or like I tried to buy it and it didn't work. I'm like, dude, what are we doing here? Which was very disappointing. Can I take you through my
Let's see what you're working with.
And by the way, I just picked up. I'm going to put in a main tournament bid as well. I was about to buy Barat Kraimo.
You're buying a Barat. Okay.
All
right.
right.
The like absolute bottom of the barrel play here. I like.
By the way, I got Evan Vaness is starting to retweet all my stuff or something.
After you're just dunking on this guy.
Evan Vaness is like, bro, really? And I responded,
do you have any tweets lined up for the tournament?
He hasn't been tweeting shit, dude. He's just been retweeting my garbage.
Like scroll up. Most recent tweet, higher. His pin tweet. I plan to play myself.
Jesus.
That's
Evan,
great.
Dude. Evan, get your shit together, dude. He doesn't get any likes, bro. Evan, if you're listening to this, man, come on. Throw me a
DM
bone,
if you want to retweet is the craziest bio I've ever seen.
It's wild. And all he does is retweet random bullshit, dude.
Oh
God, my
dude.
God. No, Evan my Evan buy might be my worst buy ever. I'm his.
How many did you buy?
I own 14 or 13.
14. Dude, so this is my other deck that I want to share here. This is the one on my 1 ETH challenge. Let me actually, I'm doing a couple things. So let me see. Oh, that's Blast. 1 sec. Don't share my Blast dashboard because I'm working on a video here for how I'd spend $1,000 if that's all I had on Blast to farm it. Okay. So this is my 1 ETH challenge wallet. I actually like this deck a lot. A lot. If I play it, I don't know if I'm gonna play it on this or just trade. Pancakes, bro, absolute sleeper. Absolute sleeper. Dude is rallying hard. I bought him for 0.0719, sitting at 0.09 now. Andy, big fan of IKB. Right, I'm down slightly on these, 0.006. Farouk, you know Farouk's gonna be creating some bangers, but I bought the Pico top on these yesterday.
Wait, what did you buy him at?
0.083, 0.08, 0.0829, and now they're down to 0.05.
So things actually did see a pretty significant dump over.
Dude, look at these Wob buys, dude. I top bought Wob here, 0.07, all the way down to 0.05.
This is your burner, and you're making a second deck. What I like about the commentary is basically anything can happen.
Anything. Top bought Kaleo too. I mean, Kaleo touched 0.1. That's the one where I'm like, because everyone's betting on Kaleo to just come back. That's literally the pure thesis bet, which is why I don't think I want to play Kaleo. Because if he comes back and starts tweeting, these go to 0.1 and got effortless. He starts trading in pair with Elio, I think. So 0.11, 0.13 area. And that's why I'm like, okay. So a serious thing here, if we had to buy a deck right now
for the main tournament.
For the common tournament.
It depends what the budget is, right? Like you can just buy the top of every card. Well, let me take you through mine real quick.
Okay, let's see it.
Sorry, if I was a little bit distracted. Evan Van Ness is DMing me.
Saying what?
Evan Van Ness responded, and he's DMing me like a shit ton of my tweets, and he's going, dude, I'm doing exactly what you're doing. Like I campaigned to be added, and I haven't tweeted on purpose because I'm gonna like I was like, okay, so you got some bangers lined up or what? He's like, I'm playing myself, like I'm participating in this tournament. Real quick, I want to see what Evan Van Ness actually owns.
Pull his wallet up.
Let's see what, because he goes, my wallet's public. You can see what I own. And you can see that I'm playing myself. Damn, dude. Evan Van Ness has 16. Yo.
I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this.
A whale.
I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this at all. Dude, oh my God, dude. He has dude, those legendaries are crazy.
He has so many. Oh, he's got his own legendary. He's got his own.
You got to think, dude, he probably got the legendary for a quarter ETH.
Yeah. Oh my God.
This card was so inflated at one point. They were trading for 0.001.
Yeah, I think it was because the marketplace was down, but they were trading terribly. So shout out Evan Van Ness. Look, so this is either going to be my best trade in Fantasy Top, is owning 13 of his cards, or it's just going to go down in flames. Let's go, Evan. We'll see how I'll keep you guys posted on the on my DMs with Evan. Anyways, real quick on my my deck, easy. I'm a little bit actually troubled because I don't know whether or not to sell a lot of these, right? Like,
so I don't want to play a lot of these cards, dude.
So I'm almost saying, should I just not play the tournament at all? I'm like trying to draw the line in the sand and figure out. I'm either going in and trying to play the Blast Gold / fan token route,
okay,
right? Or you're going strictly for profits, because what's going to happen is I can sell into this. I'm assuming there's going to be a pump on the commons going into the tournament. I could sell my NFT stats. I think it's going to go up to like 0.2, right? I have I have 2 of these. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I paid 0.4 for each of them.
You got some size on Inverse, bro, my brother.
Inverse, bro, was my big buy. I'm hoping he pulls it off. But Zeneca, again, geez, he almost like, I'm basically putting in a point, almost 1 ETH into this deck, right?
Yeah.
For the common tournament. So I'm like, okay, what could I get out of it? And am I even going to do well? Right. So, dude, I don't know.
Dude, real quick second. Shout out our researcher, Ray. Just swept 15 more Evan Van Nesses.
Oh my God, dude. No, he's lost it.
Go to his wallet. I want to see it. RCIV NFT.
All right, let's see what
10 ETH. Ray's swinging, dude.
Dude, Ray is swinging for the fences. So yeah, the question is, do we compete in this tournament? Ray is competing in the main tournament. He shared his deck with us, which we can quickly pull up and share what our researcher Ray is doing for
he's been cooking 500 Blast Gold.
He's absolutely crushing it. He placed in the top, almost top 100, I think, in the last tournament. So this is Ray's deck for the main tournament.
Look at me, dude. I look good in blue.
He's got Easy Rare, Zeneca Rare, OSF Rare, Leonidas Rare, and Pancakes Bra Epic. It's a little bit on a budget. He's been selling a lot of his he just sold his Zeneca Epic for like 2.5 ETH.
Damn.
So I don't know. This seems like a good Ray overall is crushing it though. He's got some great cards.
Dude, his wallet's packed, bro.
So
go to his. Can we see his activity transactions?
Let's see how many Evan Van Ness he owns. No, Ray, dude. They are cheap. If Evan Van Ness gets his shit together, let's see what he's got.
Why are you firing shots at my boy Evan like that, brother?
So Evan Van Ness responded. He goes, so I'm like, yo, you got any bangers lined up? He goes, I may fail, but not for lack of effort. So Evan Van Ness.
I like that.
I like that a lot. For anyone watching this stream, Evan Van Ness, hot off the press, is a little bit of breaking news, maybe some alpha here. Evan Van Ness is going back and forth in the DMs. Evan Van Ness has been DMing me. We're going back and forth. He said he is active. He's going to be active on Twitter. He's been intentionally not tweeting, so his inflation is as high as possible, and he's going to go hard in the paint. So Evan Van Ness, He said he's going to be going very hard on his cards. I own 13 of them at 0.02. Ray I believe Ray's up to 23 that he owns. So Evan Van Ness could be a very interesting buy here.
Evan Van Ness, the future of the Nifty rests on your tweets. I hope
mean,
you realize this.
A rich man because of Evan Van Ness, or I am absolutely toast. So people are sweeping Evan Van Ness live. Okay, so easy. I want to talk trading strategy with you real quick. You are up, pretty significant amount. I think you took 1 ETH out. What do you like? I'm a little bit worried that we're overcooked when you look at the overall, kind of ecosystem right now. I think everyone's just yeeting their net worths into fantasy talk, but eventually, like, this does become PvP, right? Like it
is PvP already.
Everyone's up right now. Everyone's up.
They're not, though. They're not.
Okay, actually, as of last night, they're not.
And the other thing is, like, you keep saying everyone's up. People are still buying these cards and playing in the tournaments. We've only seen one full tournament, one main tournament, and one flash tournament, right? So we've seen 2 tournaments. We've never seen concurrent tournaments run yet. So that's what we're kind of watching. And I think there's like a 1-day overlap between them, which I wish it was longer. Like, I wish we had like a 48 hours of overlap, because I think prices would go stupid. Like, basically the main tournament ends right as the second one begins, which I don't like. I wish we had a little more of an overlap to see 10 cards in circulation out for basically everybody. We have also seen the team basically say, oh God, dude, people are really sweeping these. Marky Mark 32 just swept 10 Evan Van Nesses. He's up to 0.032, dude.
Apparently Zeneca swept too.
Yeah. Oh my God, Zeneca swept the hell out of him. Zeneca bought like 20 of these fucking things, dude. Oh my God, dude, the whole transaction board is just like Evan Van Ness is tucked in here.
Zeneca just bought 15 Evan Van Ness, dude. Yo, Evan, we are in deep with you, buddy. You really got to ramp it up, dude. Oh my God, Evan.
Evan, can you just slap a Nifty logo on your banner or something at this point? Because we're all in.
Holy shit. So Evan, my strategy, my thesis easy is that everyone with more cards or more holders has a competitive advantage over everyone else.
Yeah, obviously. The retweets, engagement, etc.
Exactly. So that's my thesis with Evan Van Ness. So I just need a little effort from him to really, really push this thing. And I want to get him up to like 0.07, 0.08, and then I'll start slowly trimming my bag. But Evan, I don't want to keep bumping his card. But sorry, what were you? So you were saying you're talking about the concurrent tournament. So we are potentially going to see what, like 100, 200,000 cards taken out of supply, right? With these 2 concurrent tournaments going live.
We should, I mean, you got to think probably right around there, like 150,000, because I think more people are going to enter the common tournament, like way more. Yeah. Like, I think that one's an easier barrier of entry, even though prizes are less, which is why I'm like, okay, then actually maybe I throw a stink bid in, like a stink deck into the main one just to try to place anywhere. And like, dude, to be honest, you could probably field a pretty decent garbage deck for like 0.4. You know what I mean? Like, if I have 0.4 ETH right now, I need to field 5 cards. Let's call it half an ETH, right? I'm going Wob at 0.052. I'm going Kaleo at 0.07. We're in for 0.12. I'm going Pancake Spread at 0.9. We're now in for 0.23. Shit, throw a little clear pill in there at 0.1. We're now in for 0.33, and you're looking at 4 cards right there. So 0.33. We realistically could field the deck for sub 0.4 that I think has a fighting chance here.
That's what I'm saying. It is an interesting play, and part of me almost wants.
My 5th would probably be a me. And me 696969. Guys, 32, like 0.7. We're now in for 0.409.
We don't even know what the deck, like what the scoring system is fully going to look like, right? Like, we haven't seen Hero Score V 3.0 or whatever go live yet, right? So yeah, it's pretty much a coin flip right now. I'm almost considering, should I just sell the cards that I have and make it like a completely new deck, like almost like a what you just described, like a 0.35, and just enter that in. And if I do well, I freaking dominate. And if not, I at least am not going into it with like 1.1 ETH worth of cards, right?
Yeah, and granted, like the epics, rares, legendaries all get way more points, so that's a tough part. Like you're kind of fighting that battle. But like I think I just outlined a pretty decent common deck too with that. Like if I look, you're in for 5 stars, 11 stars,
And
13
this is for the
stars,
main tournament.
19.
Or sorry, this is
Yeah,
for the
dude.
comp.
The common tournament. Like think
Yeah.
about this. Clear Pill at 6, Pancakes Bro at 4, you're in for 10. Kaleo at 2, you're in for 12. Wob Farouk, you're in for 17. And that's under half an ETH. Under 0.4. And I think that is a fighting chance, to be honest.
Ray was asking for some 2 versus 3-star competitors because I think that's where it gets interesting. Like when you get to the 2 to 3-star ranges, there's very interesting plays. Like we have Mika, who could do very well. She's a 3-star, if I'm not mistaken. Eric Wall.
But dude, Mika's a quarter ETH at 3 stars. 28 total cards though, so it's not like you also have to look at the total number of cards because you have to try to like if you're looking at daily fantasy, you got to understand what cards other people are playing. That's a big piece of this. Is like you want lower supply cards, which is why I'm like I think Wob's a no-brainer, but you have 90 cards there. You know what I mean? Like plus all the ones people hold. So like Wob's really interesting to me. Honestly, man, if you want to get crazy with some 2 stars, like I think Size Chad as a 3-star is a decent option. Guy tweets relentlessly. That one's interesting to me. Kaleo is like the biggest boomer bust.
Ride or die with Kaylee. I might buy a couple more.
It's a boomer bust trade with him, dude.
What I'm doing with him is that it might not be this tournament, but I'm betting on eventually this guy goes on a like tirade and just starts pumping a bunch. What do you think about K Money? Everyone's been
2-star, no brainer. No brainer.
So everyone's saying he's been saying he has bangers lined up for his wow.
No brainer at 2 stars.
He's expensive.
Yeah, dude, 0.12 for a 2-star. He's pricey. He's really pricey. Dude, Elio Trade's also a 2-star at 0.14. I think those are like great 2-star bets. Otto Suin pumped. He's at 0.162. He's been tweeting nonstop. Really,
Otto is wild. The fact that he literally wouldn't tweet at all, and now all of a sudden he's just tweeting a lot and is just dominating. Apparently, he's made over an ETH already in royalties.
How can you tell?
I was watching Rasmer's video. He said I don't know how he found out, but he was like, Rasmer was like, I made 0.02 ETH in royalties, and Otto Van Suen's made with 1 ETH already. So Otto is just dominating. What do you think about Wall Street Bets?
2-star, right?
Yeah, 2-star. I was thinking about playing him over Kaleo.
I mean, he tweets. That's the argument here. He tweets.
So you're basing this is the Roaring Kitty narrative, right? That like you see.
You're just hoping that Roaring Kitty doesn't stop for the next week. That's a bet.
All right. Can I say one more thing?
Please.
Got the latest from Evan Vaness. He said he's watching the stream and he's like, yeah, these tournaments overlap. And he goes, they're playing. He said, I'm playing myself. And I told him we accidentally caused a pump on your card. He goes, I hope they play me. Evan is doubling down on dominating this tournament.
His floor is up 50%, dude.
What's it up to?
0.338.
Oh my God.
And it's paper thin. 10 cards before 0.04.
So the problem is with Evan Van Ness is he's shown no indications of like being able to throw down bangers is the problem, right? What I like about him is he has 112,000 followers, but like, I mean, his feed is not great, right? So this was fine. So even if you post stuff like this easy because he has 1,000 followers, I'm like, okay, or 100,000 followers and 1,000 holders, he should be able to put something together. But I'm not seeing a lot of bullish Twitter activity from the kid. I'm going to be honest.
No, but I'm going to hope. I'm going to hope. I'm gonna hope.
Nick's in the YouTube chat. Well, I mean, we're coming up on time. Easy. Any closing thoughts here as we're watching the price action? Did you make any recent buys? I'm considering if I actually saw another tweet over the weekend of people talking about how season 2 heroes are overpriced right now comparative to like what their actual score is compared to season 1. Are you interested?
It all comes down to like a couple things. Number of tweets, how they value season 1 versus 2, because they've been saying that season 1 is going to actually probably still have an advantage just because of the pure number of cards that they have. The other thing I want to kind of leave it with is my starting 5 for the common tournament. I'm going my card, an easy card at 3, Wob with a 2-star. We're up to 5. We're playing Kaleo. We're up to 7. That's 3 cards right there. And that's only 7 stars, which means I can play a little clear pill. We're up to 13. And Zeneca up to 18. Lock it in.
You don't want to use your extra stars?
Keep the change. Keep the change. That's it. Keep the change. That's my 5. My starting 5. Clear pill, Zeneca, myself, Wob, Kaleo. The entire tournament comes down to Kaleo making it happen. Just please come back from vacation, my friend. We miss you. The timeline needs you. My bags need you.
Before we wrap, can you give me a quick rundown, Easy, on what I was saying earlier? Some financial advice, please, on should I just enter with should I make a budget deck under like 0.3 ETH and not risk like 1 ETH worth of cards, maybe take some profits here and reduce my risk a little bit?
I'm torn on like the profit taking right now. My ideal profit taking scenario is going to be tomorrow or Thursday morning, when both tournaments are like setting up and people are entering the decks. That's when you're going to see ultimate supply squeeze, is once they open up deck creation for common tournament. That's when we'll start to see an influx, I think. That's where I'm like, at the same time, I'm also torn. Like, do I just say screw both the tournaments because rewards are so small?
I want to
trade the shit out of my cards.
That's what I want to do.
I have 61 cards.
And
plus 14 on the burner wallet. I'm up to 75 cards here.
I think we see a pullback at some point. I don't know if it's after the tournament ends or what. Like, I think we see another significant pullback this week, especially if like meme coins continue to get attention. I think we see some rotators move out of fantasy top potentially, but I do think we see a little bit of a run here after the main tournament goes live. And then like Wednesday night or Thursday morning before the common tournament of people locking in their decks, I think is what we're going to watch for. But people are saying the blast jackpot's going to hit again, right? And that was 3 gold per card.
3.4 gold per card. Dude, I think I got like 200 gold.
Jesus, I got 80, I think. So
I can check, right? Does it tell you how much you got? I can check right now.
Yeah.
I'm checking. I'm on my... I'm so dumb. I don't know how I messed up my fantasy top wallet, because I would have been like another 50 gold. Let's take a look here. Because has fantasy top hit twice now?
Fantasy top, that's the second time it's hit. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So I got 192.7 gold. Yeah, I'll take it.
What's your total at?
Total gold overall for everything?
Yeah.
Just shy of 4,000.
Fuck me, dude. God damn. That's a fatty airdrop. Fatty airdrop. Let's go.
I think I may have broken 4,000 with this one. I don't know. I'll look at it later.
Before we wrap, can we do a quick analysis of Tut's Tut asked us to rate his deck. So we got a Gen Rare, War Daddy Rare, NFT Stats Rare, Pranksy Epic, G Money Epic. This is a big splurge. How much are Gens and War? This has to be a 2.5 ETH deck, no?
Higher. I feel like it's got to be higher.
Jesus.
I would give this deck first look out of 10 a 6.9.
Okay.
6.9 because Gen War Daddy Stats, great cards. Pranksy G Money, not so great.
G Money is very unpredictable. A lot of followers, but like I don't think he has it in him. He's not like scrappy, like trying to freaking dominate the shit out of it. I love the first 3. I almost would rather budget down a little bit, sell these Pranksy cards and G Money cards. So I would rate this actually right around there. Easy, a 6.5.
Okay.
A little lower. Okay. Tut, what I would actually change is these 2. I love the first 3, but these 2 are kind of like, I'm not super excited about Pranksy. Pranksy I like better than G Money. I would. So Tangs is saying that Pranksy should go straight into a bid. Pranksy does tweet relatively often, and maybe he has it in him to just start dominating. Doesn't he own a shit ton of his cards too?
I think so, or plans to. Like I'm looking now, dude. The Pranksy tweets though don't get great engagement. 444,000 followers. His tweet from 2 hours ago has 27 likes.
Jesus, Pranksy, what the hell are you doing, dude? All right, let's take a look at Pranksy's deck. Pranksy's 25 ETH in portfolio value. How many of his?
He bought a Hugo Martingale. I actually love that buy.
Does he even own his? Oh, he has a Pranksy legendary.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, he doesn't own any of his cards. So we might see a Pranksy sweep on his own card. I agree with the sentiment to sell.
What is Jen's floor price on that rare?
Gen floor price is at 1 ETH right now. 1.1.
Yeah, so, bid wall pretty close too. Stats Epic. What is this at? 4? What's the bid on that?
4. Oh, the bid
I like bids better too.
100%. Dude, this portfolio value stuff, it gets in your head because you think you're like a hot shot, but when you actually try to sell it, unless you have commons, like the epics and rares are very illiquid. So
extremely. I
am not like a huge fan of that, but anyway, so yeah, I would sell your Pranksy and your G Money, to be honest, but I would give it a 6.5. Easy gave it a 6.9.
We'll take that.
And we have, before we wrap, I was trying to stall a little bit to see if I could get my hands on a Evan Vaness response. Nothing from him.
Nothing from our Lord and Savior, Evan.
Evan, if you're listening to this and you end up like letting us down and just not tweeting at all, or just tweeting like random shit about Ethereum, I'm actually going to be pissed.
Yeah, I'm be furious, brother. I don't even own your cards.
Evan, like, don't let us down. Don't like hype us up. I don't mind no expectations, right? Like I bought yours with no expectations, but now you're getting my hopes up. So look, Evan, please don't let us down. Get it to like, let's go. I better see some activity starting today.
Last question for you, Clemente.
Yeah.
Are you playing in the tournaments?
I'm not playing in the main tournament. What I'll likely do actually, Easy, is I'll see what the rewards are like, but I'll probably not play. Or I'll play like a budget deck, right? Because I think like me trying to play, you don't know what we're like. We have so many unknowns with this that like, I don't know if I know Zeneca is going to do well. I know Inverse Bra is going to do well, but actually I know D's is going to, I don't know, man.
You got a pretty good deck, dude. Cause what you could do is you could go, oh man. Cause right now you could go, I'm just taking a look here. Max is 20, right?
20. So I was thinking I would go Adam Cochran, but I'm still unsure on him. But Adam Cochran, what I was planning on was literally DMing him, trying to like start whining on the timeline, like controversy stuff, to try to get him to act up a little bit. But I was gonna go 3 5-stars with D's and then Kaleo and Adam.
I like that deck, dude. I like that deck.
I'm like, dude, this could do kind of well.
All right, so hear me out, bro. You go 3 5s, right?
Yeah.
And then the last, because you know those 3 5s are going to cook. Zeneca, Inverse,
all reliable.
Just great 3 bets there. Then your last 2 plays are the ultimate Moon or Doom, boom or bust speculation plays.
Kaleo
and Evan.
Should I Evan Vaness it?
You gotta start Evan, dude. You have to. You gotta start one of your 16.
I'm starting Evan Vaness.
You got to, dude. We gotta put a little faith into our boy here, dude. So you're gonna start Inverse Bra, Zeneca, D's, Kaleo, and Evan. It's Moon or Doom season. We're gonna Evan. You've been telling us. Forget Adam Cochran. We're going with Evan. We're taking the Evan bet. We have to. We literally have to.
All right, I got another DM from Evan.
Oh God.
So I go. Do you have any? Do you have any? Like, why aren't you tweeting? Like, what's your strategy? And dude, I hate saying this because I'm pumping his card. I'm pumping my bags. But he goes. There's no incentive to tweet right now. I'm gonna start tweeting when the tournament opens. And then he throws in a chili emoji, like the pepper.
Ooh, spicy.
And then he shared his own tournament results, trying to flex. I don't know why he keeps doing this, but he's sharing that like he dominates this game, like he's good at this game. So he is.
He actually knows what he's doing, dude.
So he's like, I know what I'm doing. So he's trying to play this game, and basically what he said, you know how yesterday I said if I was going to be a hero, I was going to stop tweeting for 7 days, get my card rank to be shit, and then dominate. Evan goes, that's exactly what I did.
Oh, dude, you gotta start Evan, dude.
Dude, easy. You gotta buy. Hopefully, there's a dip because I want you to ride this with me. But when you try to get an Evan Vaness at like in the 0.02s, because that would be electric.
I have to start Evan at this point. I have to. You can't not start the kid.
No one's gonna start him either.
You can't not start the kid at this point. Like he's got grit. He's got determination. I gotta sell something here to buy an Evan. What's Evan's for right now?
0.039.
Oh my! I'm buying the top, but we're buying the top together.
You can also try to place a bid. There's a bid for 0.026.
Doesn't matter. I don't place bids.
Well,
I don't have the patience.
I'm placing bids on Evan right now.
All right, I'm buying an Evan Vaness and starting him. Evan, if you're watching this, we're both starting you. If you let us down, you're never gonna hear the end of it.
This is the funniest shit, dude. If Evan actually pulls his shit together and lets us go, oh my god.
Dude, I don't even know who Evan Vaness is, but I'm taking a swing on him. I just bought one.
Evan's gonna dominate. Let's go. Adam Cochran also getting in on the action. He said, "I'm letting my stars get low before the start of the tournament." So this is getting interesting here. Very interesting. Some heroes are playing the game a little bit, which is incredible. So we'll see. But look, we're gonna wrap. I had a blast. Easy. I actually want to do this more often and just talk strategy on all these things. But Dogwiz is also starting Evan. Evan's gonna let down the whole village if he doesn't dominate this. But that's our show, everyone. That was Two Mustaches